Wear on my Brooks Launch 10 running shoes, acquired January 2024, inspection April 2025. So today's Thursday, 10 April 2025, and here I, Tanis Coralee of Seattle, show the wear on my Brooks Launch 10 designed in Seattle pair of running shoes I have been using in my road running training. I bought and started using the shoes in January 2024. And show the wear as of when I filmed this video on Thursday, 10 April 2025. My pick of this shoes, the shoe pair, was inspired by the birds and for Swedish runner Arne Andersson, which I documented a little bit at the time when I did that, including like actually going in person to road runner sports, and there were birds and the birds said, you know, for Arne Andersson. And so I'll link to my Befriending Dead Runners playlist, my running training focus playlist, and then the video where I actually last year, April 2024, showed wear on the same pair of shoes. So if you want to see what they looked like a year ago, and only 3 months in, approximately, to 2.5 to 3 months into using them, there's that video as well. So now a year after that, this is what they look like. The biggest kind of so here we go. So they're great. I have wide feet, but I somehow have managed to stop them from widening. I think in part I'm not a swimmer. I'm not pushing my toes apart with sandals or flip-flops or whatever. So there's no holes. I used to get holes on the kind of the side where my pinky toes were, and this pair doesn't have that. It does, I think the most extensive wear visually from like just having them on is the tips tend to get dirty. And there's kind of like, it's not quite as blue, the rest, because I'll hit patches of grass or dirt when I'm out running, and so it kind of accumulates on the toes. And then I said previously when I showed these with my new pair of my Brooks Revel 7 that they smelled. They don't actually smell unless I go like this currently. So they are like a miraculous pair of shoes in the sense that they don't really stink. They smell when it rains and I'm out there running, because then I sweat and the sweat sticks in the socks and the socks are in the shoes. So they're smelly when it's damp. I have found if I take a towel, so when I go out I take a towel and I rub them off wipe them off when I get back. And that helps a lot, and just wiping them down is fine. So I haven't had to throw them in the washer like I did with my Under Armour Charged Impulse shoes. Running shoes typically can do that, but I haven't had to do that. They're stayed pretty pristine. And the soles, so this has become more creased with time, kind of like the shock absorbers. The laces are becoming more frayed. And the tops, the white has worn thin enough that I can start to see the blue writing underneath, which means time for new shoes. And so that was the one where I was like, it's time, because I don't want, what happens is if I keep using it, it'll eventually break. At least on other pairs of shoes, that's what happens. It'll break. It gets thin enough that it breaks. So I was like, I want to get a new pair before it reaches breaking point so I can still use these. Have them as a backup pair for training, competition, whatever, but also be able to wear them out in public just for like something fancy, because they're a nice pair of shoes. But I've gotten the scuff on the whites on both sides. So this is my right. It's more extensively worn, meaning I favor my right foot when I run. I put more weight on it, and so there's a little bit more wear. And there's stuff, it's a soft sole, there's stuff, I didn't clean them before doing this, but stuff gets stuck in the bottom, and sometimes it comes out and sometimes it doesn't. Like there's like a thorn really wedged in there, and I took tweezers one time to try to get it out, and it was like making it bigger, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave it be. So, yeah, like if I get a piece of gravel really wedged in my tire, just leave it be. So I kind of treat my shoes like my car tires. And I still have the box. I keep them like this. I bring them back so that they can, and then after I've wiped them down each time as applicable, I put them on the box and they aerate so that they don't smell. And people want to know what the 10 means. So here 10 means model number 10 of the make, launch to the best of my understanding, and I did wait to film this until the 10th of April, 10 April, the 10th of a month, in honor of the number 10, counted number 10. So that's where on my Brooks Launch 10 running shoes, acquired January 2024, inspection April 2025.